Hey guys, welcome back to Lynette's Life. I am yours truly, Lynette, and this is my life. Welcome back to Vlogtober Day 14 or 15. It depends on when I upload this, because I did just finish filming another film that, a video that I will be putting out before this one. So that one will probably be Vlogtober Day 14, and this one will probably go up tomorrow, because I did 2 video Tuesday yesterday, and it's currently Wednesday, so y'all might be seeing this on Thursday. But anywho, in the meantime, in between time, let's not procrastinate. Let's get into this. In today's segment of Wake Up Sis, yes, you heard it. These little segments are going to be named Wake Up Sis. So welcome back to Wake Up Sis. I'm going to do a whole little intro for it and everything. But yeah, y'all, excuse my attire. Y'all will know from the previous video why I look like this, why I'm dressed like this. Piece it together. You want to know why? You got questions? Honey, go watch the previous video. That's all I'm saying. But I'm trying to make it decent so y'all ain't all down off in there. If y'all happen to see a little action, oh well. I wanted to give y'all some different scenery or whatever and talk to y'all. You know? I just basically wanted to come on and talk to y'all. Move my keys. You know how like you have an idea and it seems so cool, but then you gotta do it and it's like outside forces get in your head. You get nervous. Ain't nobody walking around. It's just the cars passing by. But anyway, the topic today on Wake Up Sis or Bro. These messages can go for anybody. Basically, y'all, mini story time. I said I was gonna wait and stuff like that, but it keeps irking me, it keeps bugging me. And I know my friends are probably tired of the same subject from me, because they give me their best advice. And I guess this is how I feel sometimes when people come to me with their situations and I give them the best advice I possibly can, and it's like they don't listen or they don't follow it. You know what I'm saying? I'm the same way. I'm not exempt from that. Y'all excuse me. My belly itching. Sweaty. I'm the same way, and I have my moments too where I have to process things, or I have to knock my head a couple of times before I get it through my skull. But I just recently let somebody go in my life that I held near and dear, because over the years we've gone through so much. I'm not gonna get emotional, I'm not gonna cry, because at this point in this stage of my life, I'm okay with walking away. I've already been through it once before him, so now that it's time to walk away from him, it's like, okay, sis, you've done it before. You gotta just move on, you know. I was with, well, I don't even know what to really call it, y'all, because at the end of the day, after what, my son is 10, so after about, honestly, y'all, about 8-9 years, almost 10, might as well say 10 years. After some years, I still don't even know what to call it. I'm trying to make sure I keep my train of thought, because I don't want to be jumping all over the place and leave y'all hanging on one point. But yeah, I still don't know what to call it, you know. And it's confusing. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I'm just being honest. It's confusing when you're with a person and you know how your feelings are about this person. You know how you feel about them. You know in your head what you see and what you get from the relationship, or whatever you want to call it, because he was one of them, y'all. He went through his ish. I'm not going to disclose his ish that he was going through, but he went through a situation, and let's just say I was there. I was there, and I feel like I somewhat helped him pick up the pieces. And in the time that we came together, y'all, I'm not finna sit here and make like my issue was perfect, because no. Because I was in a whole relationship, or yet again, another situation where I thought it was something that it wasn't. Dude I was with, older guy. If you know me, you know the story, you know who I'm talking about. I was with him, and he gave me false hope. He gave me false goals, basically. Only to fully let my guard down, because at that point, by that time, y'all, my baby was still young. I mean, still a baby, y'all, still in a crib. You know what I'm saying? I had walked away from my son's father because of cheating accusations. Ended up with another guy, and he was one of the sweetest guys ever, y'all. I give him that. He was, Lord knows, he was the man. You know who you are. I still have love for you right here, because you, outside of my dad, this man set the tone for other men. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, he proposed to me, y'all, and we were just at a place at that point in time where I'm a Gemini, y'all. So when I started feeling like I'm done. Like, those insecurities creep in, and basically, let's just say no other man has treated me the way he has. Yeah, that man showed me how someone should love me. And the thing that destroyed me and him, and I know this is shallow, but I was young, y'all. Y'all gotta remember, at this time, let's see, Sheldon is 10, so I was like 20, 21, 22. Sheldon was literally still in the month stages of his life when me and this guy was together. And he was overweight, severely overweight. Like, I'm talking overweight to the point where when he slept, it would keep me up at night some nights, because he was the type, he would stop breathing in his sleep. And at that age, y'all, you call it shadow, you call it whatever, but I got scared, and I felt like I didn't want to be a widow at such a young age. I was speaking death on this man without even realizing that I was speaking that on him, y'all. See, that's why you have to be careful. I know when you're young, you don't think about certain things, y'all, but you have to be careful the things you speak out. Now, he's still alive. He's still alive and kicking. I talked to him the other day. He always pops in every once in a while to check on me and Sheldon, you know, because I know the love is still there. But we've just gotten to a point where it's so far gone that we understand and we respect the decisions that were made back then. And no matter what we go through in life, we still care about one another. He doesn't try to get back with me. We played that role before when we did the back and forth trying to be together and all of that. But it never could get together. But, you know, it's just the fact that, you know, you have to be careful what you speak into your life and other people's lives at the end of the day. So let's fast forward back to the topic at hand. So we go from that guy to I end up meeting we're gonna call him the older guy. Ended up meeting him, and y'all, when I tell y'all, that man put me through a whirlwind, y'all. Like, hello. Like, he didn't know what he wanted. He really didn't. And I dealt with still fooling with his baby mama. I'm gonna go too deep into details because somebody might figure out who I'm talking about. And I don't want no mess. I don't want no drama. This is just me disclosing my life. But in the process of our relationship, y'all, I would say he ended up in like 2 or 3 other full-blown relationships. Do y'all hear me? In the midst of me. Some of them were prior to me, but they were on and off. Some of them happened during me. And I'm about to reveal some things. And if my mom is watching, I just want to say I'm sorry. Oh, we're gonna do this. But for years, y'all, I lied to my mom. I did. I lied to her because I knew her stance on it. But I feel like the point in our relationship where we're at now, I know now that back then she did pass judgment. But after our conversation the other day, I'm sorry, y'all. Pull it together, Liam. I know after the other day, our conversation, I know that my mother no longer passes judgment on me because my life is my life to live. And that's why, oh God, there you go. That's why I'm able to come to you guys with this story. Because I know it's somebody out there who's dealing with trying to please their parents, trying to live up to their parents' expectations, trying to live up to other people's expectations of you, and feeling like you're so trapped, or like you're so constricted that you don't even know who you are anymore because you're trying to live for this, and this, and you're not focused on you, sis. Wake up, sis. Wake up. Y'all just don't know that title is not just for y'all. That's for me because I'm in my waking up season, y'all. I did. For so many years, I lied to my mom about this man. I was still seeing that man. My mama would come to me, y'all, with certain information about this man and who he with. And it would be news to me, y'all. She don't even know. It would be news to me the whole time. I was still fooling with this man, y'all. Had this man, like, controlling my life. He didn't want me with nobody else, but you out there doing you. He felt like he had ownership over my body, over my essence. He thought that it was him or nobody else. Y'all, that man, he would build me up, compliment me. He'd always. I'm not gonna knock him because he, as bad as he was good, y'all. Y'all can look at it and say toxic. Yeah, it was. It was. But he was always team me. If I had an idea, he'd go for it. If I felt a certain type of way, feel your feelings. As long as they weren't directed towards him and what he was doing wrong. You feel what I'm saying? If I called him out on his shit, y'all, he don't want to talk to me. He done with me. He hang up in my face. He stopped texting. You know, little petty shit. Because you wrong and you being called out on your wrongness. And then, you know, I would get it in my head that, okay, well, we done, we over. And in the midst of all of this, I'm telling y'all that story to tell y'all this. In the midst of all that, going through that back and forth with him, this new guy comes in. I'm not going to say new because he been around too. Literally, you guys, I was between the two of those men up until, oh God, 2 years ago. Yeah, about 2 years ago. I had some weak moments where I allowed some things to transpire, but God worked that thing out. I ain't gonna get into that, but he worked that out to where it made it to where my bond was broken from that man, the older guy. We're gonna call him the older guy. My bond was broken from him quick, like 2 years ago. And I know it was 2 years ago because that's when I had my surgery. And like, that's when things between us kind of like fully started to dwindle. And I'm telling y'all this because it's not just for y'all. This is my confession. This is my testimony. Because y'all, my mama told me in our conversation that she knows I was going through some battles that she, even though she knew something was going on, she didn't know specifically what. Dealing with that older guy, y'all, I went through a mental warfare. Honestly, low-key lost my mind. I lost who I was. I forgot who I was. Y'all, I shaved off all my hair. Yep, I did. I was bald. Balder than a baby's butt. I was naked up there, y'all. But in the midst of dealing with that man, this guy comes along. We're gonna call him Tiger. Tiger came in my life at a moment where I was damaged. He too was damaged. Oh God, we're at 20 minutes. Y'all just got to bear in that. It's gonna be a long one. He would come into where I worked, and you know, we would kind of flirt through body language and stuff like that. And then one day, it just went from there. And that's so crazy because I met both these guys at the same place. Y'all, I was I ain't no hoe. I'm not, but like, I was young and in search of something that I'm still low-key in search of, but I'm finding it within myself. Like, those men took me through something, but it helped me find me. Hello. So we went through that stage, you know, where we found one another, and it was off dump. It was understood, because honestly, I was going through something, and you know, in my relationship, and he was coming into it with a damaged heart, a damaged mind, and so off dump, it was just known that I ain't looking for no relationship, you ain't looking for no relationship. Let's just come together and release this pressure. But y'all, we still in that stage, and I'm gonna be honest, it ain't changed. The only difference is, back then, when he wanted me, he was on that phone, y'all. He was on that phone. He was trying to make something shade. When he wanted me, he had to have me. The only difference with that now is the fact that he's too busy. If he ain't busy with his boys, his partners, or his kids, now I don't mind. I'm not coming between you and your kids. I'm not gonna force you to choose me over your kids or your kids. No, I'm not doing that. Because at the end of the day, I'm not choosing nobody over mine. But it's just gotten to a point, you guys, to where, even though I know, because I'm gonna be honest, just a couple of weeks ago, he saw me out in public doing something, and I could tell it in his face, like, he was happy to see me. Like, I felt it in his hug. I've always felt it in his embrace, and I guess that's one of the reasons why it tears me apart to know that I'm gonna have to walk away. Because one thing about it, he never disrespected me. Every time we get a little bit of time together, it's like I feel the love. I feel it. I know he cares, but he's not showing it until we're near each other. But that's like maybe 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes that we get maybe in a month or two, or whenever we get time to see one another, or whenever you decide to make time for me. What about the other time when I'm alone with my thoughts, or I'm the odd man out on, you know, events or family functions, you know? And me and him had that discussion before, and he was like, don't think about it like that. Yeah, well, you say that, but when I'm in that moment where everybody got a partner but me, hell, even the kids got partners but me. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get to those moments, it makes me realize that I don't have anybody like that. I don't have the affection. Yeah, I love my space, y'all. And trust me, if I could be married and he have his own house, I have my own house, but we still keeping it faithful to one another, we could be next door neighbors. I know maybe in a perfect world, but I know in reality that's not good. But I'm just saying, like, that's how I am. I love my space. I love being able to come and go as I please, but I want love and affection too. I don't want it to be, oh, we ain't seen each other in a month. Make time for me, because sis need it. And then when I come through, you give me 15, 20 minutes of whatever it may be that we're doing in that moment. And then I'm left to leave feeling like, yeah, I enjoyed the time, but damn, I wish I had more. Like, but then when I start calling it a booty call or friends with benefits, you get mad because you don't like titles. Well, I'm sorry, motherfucker. I need to know what it is. And at this point, almost 10 years in this game of whatever it is, because you don't like titles, it's time for sis to wake up. And if you ain't woke with me, you got to go. Because I'm not wasting no more years. I got too many good years left in me. I'm not wasting no more years on not now nigga who can't feed life into me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the last time I say it. I'm sorry. But I can't. If you can't step up and be that man I need you to be in my life, because of for whatever reasons that you have in your head, because you were hurt. Okay, that was over almost 10 years ago. Truth be told. That was almost 10 years ago, bro. It's time to move on and let go. She'd have moved on. You still living in that hurt, bruh? Hello? You still living in that hurt? When you got a whole woman right here accepting you as you are? Yeah, I know I did my fuck ups too, but when that man found out about old boy, y'all, he gave me an ultimatum. It was either him or old boy. And old dude, old guy, he'll tell you, I let him go. I walked away. I chose him because he told me what I wanted to hear, y'all. You know, the bullshit. You don't know if in a year, if things change and I decide I want to make you my woman. Well, hello. It's been 2 years later and still waiting. You still ain't ready for whatever reason. Every time it's always a reason. You don't want to be in a relationship, cool. Go out there and be single. But I also know you don't want to be with no other woman because you don't want to go through all the bullshit and the drama. But why keep putting me through it? I'm tired of it. Wake up, sis.
That came to me last night, y'all. When I was naming that video from last night, that's why I say wake up, sis, bro. Because it came to me last night. Because y'all, I was falling asleep while editing. And it came to me in my dream. And then early this morning, it came to me again. Wake up, sis. And I jumped up out of my sleep, y'all. And I looked at the time. I said, wait a minute. I know I heard somebody say, wake up, sis. I know I heard it. Y'all got hair shit. I was like, I know I heard it. And then I looked at the time, y'all, and realized that it was just me dreaming. It was just me dreaming. And I put that in, I got a notebook where I write down some ideas. And I wrote it down in my idea book, y'all. And I swear to y'all, it was like 2:30 in the morning. And I wanted to call my cousin so bad. Because I'm like, oh my God, it just hit me that strong. I wanted to call my cousin so bad, y'all. But I was like, I know, 2:30 in the morning, she's asleep. So I'm not going to call this girl and disturb her sleep because I ain't got a bright idea. But she'll tell y'all. I woke up this morning, y'all, after all of that. I ended up going to sleep. I woke up this morning, and I had saw from the time where I seen it, she had commented under my last video an hour ago. Y'all, I was on them text messages. As soon as I seen sis that comment, I heard them like a hundred comment, y'all. And I ran to them text messages, girl. So they said, I got this idea, sis.
At the end of the day, I'm coming to y'all because I want y'all to realize y'all worth. It's a lot of us women out here that are woke. And I give you credit for that. If you've always been woke, you ain't never had no relationship issues, kudos to you. If you say you one of them women who, oh, I could never. Okay, fine. Kudos to you, sis. Kudos to you. But some of us out here are going through real life. Some of us are experiencing some things. And we need somebody to talk to. You feel me? Like, sometimes you can't always go to friends because you constantly going to them over the same topic, the same subject. And after a while, they get stale and get bored of it. They get tired of it. And if you got a friend like me, I'm just, you know, in the beginning, I'm going to be like, okay, girl, that's your decision. That's your life. Then I'm going to switch it up after I done heard it so long and be like, okay, girl, You need to do something. Okay, girl. Don't you think it's time for you to let him go? Then I get to the point where it seems like it just ain't clear. Okay, look, bitch, I don't want to hear this no more. If you're not going to walk away from him, quit coming to me with it. Because now you got me all salty and mad at homeboy. And he don't know why I don't fool with him no more. It's because you done tainted my brain on this man and you still with him. Wake up, sis. Wake up. And I've been down that road before, but see, a lot of my friends, they know bits and pieces of these stories because I'm the type, I am closed off, y'all, but it's for a reason. Because when I know, y'all saw that CarMax went everywhere. My boobies done heated it up. And now it's all liquidy and juicy. But anyway, you know, I know in my heart that when I'm not over something or someone, I don't want to keep coming to you about the same problem, the same issue. And they'll tell you, when I felt like I was over those men, I would come to them then. And then I hit them with that maybe a week or a month later. Babe, guess what I did? Girl, I done backslid. Girl, I done went back to land where I said I'd never go back to before. Like I would. I can't tell if my lips are super, super greasy or not, but I will rock with me, baby, rock with me. But yeah, I try to deal with my shit, then come to my friends. Now, if it's something where I feel like it's kind of getting to a point where I'm not seeing clearly, or I'm not feeling secure in the decisions I'm making, then I'll go to them. I'll hear them out. I'll process it. I'll try to use it to the best of my abilities. And then once I get to a place where I feel like, okay, I'm good on it, I can go back to sister, let her know, how you know that piece of advice you gave me came through in a clutch. It helped me. And now I am over it. Now, I'm telling y'all this story time about my situation. Now, with the old dude, I ain't talked to him in forever. I honestly can say that part in my life, that chapter of my life, is fully, utterly, completely finished, closed. Now, with Tiger, at this stage and this point in my life, y'all, I don't care anymore. Like, I mean, I care. I'm not going to say I don't care. I care. But as far as me, because I had got to the point where I felt like I was going out my way. You know what I'm saying? I was pushing the issue. Oh, can you make time for me? I'm free right now. I'm free today is time. Are you available? Like, I was trying to schedule dick appointments with this man. Like, I'm trying to see him. Where he at? You know what I'm saying? I was going out of my way for him, to see him, y'all. And I feel like he's not doing the same for me. Now, true enough, in the beginning he was. And maybe now he's sitting back and he's like, well, if she wants me, she'll start showing me. Because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, back in the day when I had all that issue going on, I literally would wait around for him to hit me up because I knew his situation. See, my situation, homeboy was a truck driver, so I kind of was free and available a lot more than Tiger was in his situation. So it was like, I'm not texting you. He would tell me all the time, hit me up, you want to see me? No, because I don't know where your headspace at. I don't know who you around, what you doing, what you got going on. And I'd be damned if I hit you up and sis got your phone. And now I'm in drama that I don't want to be a part of. You know? No. It's not my job, not my place. You want me, you come to me. And now it's like, well, it was like I was the one reaching out. And I know things got complicated because my child does not like me being in relationships. He don't want me to have no man, y'all. So you can't come over to my house because he gonna flip out. Even though now he's finally gotten to the stage and the point where he likes Tiger. And he's still looking for him to come play the game with him. And, you know, now you got my baby kind of like confused because he want me to be with you, but at the same breath he like, if you can't, my son is to the point now where he's like, if you're not gonna be with Tiger, then I'm not gonna let you be with nobody. So now you got me in this whole awkward position with my child. And mostly my child only wants you around because he wants you to play the game with him. Because you blessed him with that game in a time where financially, I mean, I'm not at the best right now with financials, but at a time where I was truly, truly struggling, you came through with the game system, and we appreciate you for that. But at the same time, now you left my baby hanging. You got him hanging like you got me hanging. And I'd be damned if I let another hurt my child. Another man, like, I'd be damned. So yeah, as of right now, what's gonna happen between me and Tiger? At this point, after the last text message I sent him, we're done. We're over. But we do that. I do that. But at this point, y'all, the ball's in his court. Because I would do that. I would go off because I'm not getting or receiving what I want from him. And I get into my pouty stage and I be like, well, I'm done then. It ain't like you trying to see me no way. I'm done. I'm over it. And then when I have a moment of weakness where sis get to thinking about it and like, oh God, I don't want no new. I just want you. Then I hit him up, hey, stranger. Y'all ever been like that? Leave it down in the comment section below. You ever been like that with a dude where you just cut him off and then all of a sudden you hit him up like, hey, stranger. I miss y'all. But no more. This time, I'm putting it in the atmosphere. I'm letting y'all. I don't know if he watches my videos or not. I quite frankly don't give a fuck, my dear. But this was the last time, y'all. And if he decides that I am who he wants, I'm gonna wait on him to reach out. I'm gonna wait on him to make that next step. Because at the end of the day, I'm nobody's closet lover. I deserve, for so many years, I've been in these secretive relationships. And it's not necessarily that it's secretive. I am a closed off person, and I've tried the public relationships, and a lot of shit hits the fan when it comes down to that. You know, I know how petty women can be. You know, especially they know you got a man, or they gonna try to see how far they can push it with your man. And I ain't got time to be out in these streets fighting. Not over no man. I ain't never had the energy to fight over no man. Honey, if you feel the need that you need to go sniff around that hoe, Go be free. Leave me in my lonesome. I'd rather be alone and single than to be dealing with a nigga out there cheap. I've been there, done it. I don't want it no more. No, I'm not sharing no man. Fuck I look like. No. I deserve to be loved publicly, but have a secret relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get where he's going. You know, Tiger, he's like, you know, he don't want the whole social media relationship, the public relationship. I get that. I do. I feel like you shouldn't always be posting, bae. I feel like you shouldn't always be talking your business on social media as far as, you know, your relationships and stuff. And you sit there and say, Charlene, but you're doing YouTube. Yeah, but that's my story to tell. Now, true enough, I am talking about them, but I'm not disclosing their actual names. Me and him so private, y'all, to the point where ain't too many people know what's up. And that's on T. That's real. But I don't know. I want to have a relationship. I want to be loved. I want to have somebody to come to that I can lay my head on their shoulder and tell them all the things that make me tick, all the things that hurt me, all the things that make me happy. I want to be able to have someone who can come to me in the same sense. But until then, I've learned to love me first. I've always loved my baby. That love will never die. That love will never change. But as far as love, loving another human being, another person, I love me. I choose me first. And if that means that a bitch gotta be celibate, oh, natural mystic, I'm coming. But anyway, y'all, I hope I wasn't too all over the place. I don't know if I gave any resolution. I mean, I guess I did, you know. I've walked away and I'm leaving it in the atmosphere. I'm leaving it to God, you know. I'm putting the ball in his court. And if in a couple of months to a year he still hasn't stepped up, she free game, baby. I'm not saying I'm community, but holla at your girl. No, I'm just playing, because I don't want no new relationships and none of that. I'm in the moment of self-love. So, it's not that I don't have niggas trying, because I do, Lord forgive me for using the N-word, but I do have guys trying to holler at me all the time, especially when I get cute and step out in a new location in my city, or, you know, somewhere, you know, that I don't too often frequent. They get to acting brand new and be like, yo, you from here? And I'm like, been here all my life, story of my life. But that's just how closed off I am, to the point that when sis do get cute and step out, dudes be flocking, because they not used to that. They not used to, well, I'm not gonna say they're not used to me. Because to them, it's like they're laying eyes on fresh meat, like somebody new, somebody fresh. And I'm like, I've been here all my life, but I stay in my house, I stay to myself. And when I do come out, I mean, I don't be all dolled up. Sometimes I come out, I be bunted, dreads looking ratchet. But she throw on some hair, put on a little makeup, and it's like I done turned into somebody new. But yeah, I hope you got something from this conversation, y'all. I know it's long. It's almost an hour. I'm gonna be editing, but I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something from my life. Again, this is Lynette's life, so that means I have to be completely honest, and that was the first step to some real. I mean, I've already been real about my son. I've tried to keep it real, you know. as far as everything in my life and how it's going. But you want to know how I got to the point where I'm at today? I gotta be real about some things. Again, Mom, I'm sorry for all the years that I lied to you. It wasn't necessarily to lie to you just to be lying to you. It was lying to you because I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to feel like I was doing something wrong or that you didn't approve of what I was doing, which I know you didn't, but at the end of the day, I had to experience that for myself. I had to bump my head. Yeah, it almost cost me my sanity. But I had to lose myself to find myself. So that at the age of 32, I could sit here right now and be a woman. But just know that all your life lessons came into play. And they don't fall on deaf ears. So, with that being said, you guys, stay blessed up. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share it with your people so they can share with their people's people so we can grow this family, y'all. In the meantime, in between time, I holla.